Good morning. My name is Nina Winston, and welcome to day 12 of the PTSD Push-Up Challenge. I'm going to back up a little bit and go back to day 11, which was yesterday on Veterans Day. My video got cut short, so you didn't see the entire thing, and I just feel like I need to do the proper service in honoring the veterans who have died and fought for and are still fighting for the country. So when I woke up yesterday morning, I was thinking, I just contemplated how might a veteran who is in active duty, someone we don't know, and if we really haven't spoken or talked to someone, how would they want to be thanked? And so I did come across an article from Business Insider, and it talks about, it just shares 25 thoughts of veterans and service members on how people might thank them for their service. Number one is Mr. Brock Young. He's a U.S. Army veteran, Army National Guardsman. He says, when asked how someone should thank me for my service, I simply respond, learn the Constitution, get informed, and vote accordingly. Don't allow the rights that veterans fought, died, and bled for to be voted away or limited due to the ignorance, laziness, or a sheep mentality. Ms. Rachel Brune, a U.S. Army reservist, she said, I'm not one of those who hates it when someone outright thanks me for my service. However, for me, the greatest way to thank a veteran is to get to know one. Get to know one, and also get educated on veterans' issues. Then use that knowledge to vote responsibly in local, state, and federal elections, especially those with referenda or military issues. She says, we serve the people, and the best way for people to thank us is to use their civic power in an informed, responsible way. Captain, I don't know if he's a captain, but his name is Crispin Burke. He's a U.S. officer, U.S. Army officer. He says the best way the American public can do for service members and families is to be informed. Again, be informed. The American public has an obligation to know what the military does on its behalf. They have an obligation to understand how a failure to pass a budget affects the lives of 3 million men and women in uniform. We don't expect the American public to agree with everything we do. We just hope you'll understand. And the last one, I said I was only going to do 3, but they're just really important. This one is a little different from the other ones. He says, a simple thanks is enough for me, although I don't feel like my service really holds a candle to those who served in the Vietnam, Korea, or World War II. Those guys had it a lot worse than we did. People could honor my service by thanking those veterans. They are aging and won't be around much longer. He says, better yet, capture the stories of veterans they may have in their own families. It is an important blood link to our nation's history and brings the value of our freedom to life. And according to the Veterans Administration, our World War II vets are dying at a rate of approximately 492 a day. This means there are approximately only 620,000 veterans remaining of the 16 million who served in World War II. For those of you who know me, I served in the U.S. Navy for 5 years. I didn't have a mindset my mindset when I went into the military was really to get away from home, to be on a new adventure. I was young, naive, and I didn't make any of those connections. So, when I look back, I don't really consider myself a veteran because my idea, and this is not to negate anyone else who's serving, because I know we make up, as a whole, we make it up, but my idea of a veteran is someone who's on the front lines in those wars, and someone who's on the front lines now. That's what I see as, real people really doing it. And like I was telling my brother yesterday, my most uncomfortable moment in the military the entire time was boot camp. I didn't like PT. That was it. So that was just a little sidebar. But what I realize is, while as I'm doing this, is that it doesn't matter the organization. It doesn't matter what it is that we're all standing for. What it all has in common is people. It's us. And at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. So again, let's take care of each other. And for those who are suffering or even overcoming their challenges with PTSD, we're here to support you. And for those contemplating committing suicide, just know that you matter. We want you to stay with us. We need your stories. We need you to overcome, to help us to heal and to help us to grow. Again, stay. We need you. And so I'm going to go ahead and properly honor Veterans Day by making sure that my push-ups are on record. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay, I just completed those in honor of yesterday, and I still have to do day 12, which is today, so I will see you later this afternoon. And until then, everybody enjoy your day.